the most important thing in this world right now, people think is fucking data. Data is everything.
Yeah.
You can tell Facebook, okay, I want these kind of customers to purchase me, like, you know, and then you do that with your data pixel.
Yeah.
You know, with your Facebook pixel. So right now, it's super dangerous.
So,
Right.
so this is the crazy thing. Everybody else in the world is allowed to use technology to their benefit, get rich as fuck, make my,
Facebook needs to be broken apart.
But you heard it here.
They're a monopoly.
But people are able to make these big major moves, take over the world, prosper off of technology. But the question that people want to know, because somebody else profited off of technology, are you going to prison?
I don't know. I think we have a good chance of winning this because what I did wasn't illegal, honestly.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
I love to hear that.
We went through a loophole. Listen, now with the COVID-19 Act, they actually just made that a law. The streaming is illegal, so it's not considered a felony. But, you know, when I did it, when I was streaming, by the way, I wasn't streaming any movies or any of that copywritten bullshit. That was written in the 1950s or 60s, that act.
Come on, streaming is illegal. Like, so what? It's a felony.
It's a felony now. Now you can get up to 10 years in prison.
That's crazy.
You know, not for the end user, though. It has to be for the person actually making the apps.
Listen, man, I'm not only in the HELLCAT.
Look, he almost started sweating. Look at him.
UFC like $70 a pop, man.
Listen,
goddamn
and it's
month,
crazy, bro.
But you know what's crazy? How they try to arrest people for shit like that, rather than there's so many other things that we can arrest people for.
You know what's crazy? Dallas Maverick owner.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Mark Cuban?
I know. Yeah, you ain't
he did the same exact thing. He opened up an app, and he was showing Project Runway on his app. He was showing betting, sports games, everything. Turned around, sold it to Yahoo for almost $3 billion.
Wow.
So they let certain
people yep.
Sell theirs and profit and give it to the bigger company.
Yep, and then look, that kind of messed up Yahoo to the point where they almost went bankrupt because of it.
Shut up.
The app did nothing for them.
But when somebody with skin like ours
That's
does
really
the
like
same thing.
That's a thing, though. That's really like a thing.
No,
it's always like
you
that.
know what it is that some of these, I must have been driving down a Lamborghini down a 95 as the same way. You know, we all take the same exact way. You know, one of these fucking IRS workers must have been driving by me. Who the hell is that guy? You know what I mean? But they kind of take it personal because at the end of the day, they make $60,000 a year.
And they can't get what you have.
And they like, fuck, like, how's, you know?
And I'm driving in this Subaru.
It becomes sort of like their obsession rather than a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I become their obsession. Everything I post, everything I say.
It's an obsession.
And that really, really happened. It was really an obsession type of situation.
Yeah. Happened
to you. Do you want to get into that? Do you want to get into the obsession that happened that I know about?
Well, like, you started off.
I mean, I'm just saying, I know that somebody that was investigating you, they were so into the case and watching everything about your life that they felt like they knew your family members.
Yeah, he asked about my kids.
And felt like he had love for your family members in a sense.
No, 100%.
So what happened the day you met him?
When I heard the loudest, I have glass doors. In my other house, never been to that house.
Okay.
It was like all glass house. I heard what the hell is this? I go to the door, about 30 agents. I'm looking. I'm like, what the hell is this about?
Listen, I watch a lot of kung fu movies. I thought he said 30 Asians.
No,
go ahead.
30 agents.
Yo,
give it 100. I really
shout out to our Asian community.
I'm just keeping it 100. That's what I saw in my mind. I think about fighting a lot.
It's crazy because I always looked out that certain window, and I was like, this is where my movie's gonna end. Remember, I told you, like, people think that I can't see 5 years ahead because of now. Because I'm going through this now. I couldn't see 5 years ahead the year that happened.
Okay, well then you good then. That means you're going to be alive for a long time. Right, Mimi? Thank you.
Listen, so as soon as I opened the door, he was like, oh, this is Gears TV. My eyes like, what the fuck? Like,
Hold on. He opened the door and he said,
when I opened the door, what this is about? He said, Gears TV. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this ain't illegal.
Okay.
But I couldn't catch my breath. I was like kind of like shocked. So I kind of like sat on the floor like, and then they immediately went for everything in the house, started taking all the drones, like all the electronics. Like I know when I get all my electronics back, half of them gonna be broken.
So do you think they riding around? They driving them shits? They using them and shit over there?
Oh no.
They're like throwing like a $10,000 camera in a box.
Bro, I have $15,000 just lenses.
Just, I know that. I know all about that world.
You know they come jealous.
Oh,
you know they come hateful.
100%.
So you know they just throwing shit. They like, oh, we don't give a fuck.
That's the same way when they
like
check
this.
your crib for drugs and shit, and they cut your couch open and all that shit, and
Cut
they just
your
be like, you
mattress,
fucked.
everything.
Nah, but they
And
don't find none.
they just tell agents anything. So they may have gone in there like, oh, this guy's a criminal. He's a terrible person. Let's rummage through his shit. Not even knowing the situation.
Damn.
Nah, it's real.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So
So the dude, you know, he tells me certain things to like how to beat this.
hold on. Who did?
The agent, the head IRS agent.
What?
Hold on. Wait. So we got to back up because we got to keep this because this shit starts getting real confusing. 30 agents, not agents, came to his crib. They open the door, and when they open the door, they instantly look at you. And when you ask, "What's this all about?" they say, "Gears TV."
He does.
Gear. Now, real quick, Gears of War is your favorite video game. Is that why you named it that?
Yeah.
I figured this is nerd shit.
Yeah.
So
when I started asking them, like, damn, I'm like, so what's going on? They're like, oh, we just froze all the money in your account. I went on my phone, boop. It says United States minus millions.
I had a stroke.
Oh, they took it.
They took my money out the account. It was it said negative. They left me with a negative balance of like 100,000 because I had wrote a check 2 days prior. You know what I'm saying? So they left me with a negative balance.
So what was his thing when he said he can help you beat this? What did he say?
Not like when I was like, damn, what? He's like, dude, you have a great following. So he was just trying to like talk to me in the beginning. He's like, you know, you have a great following. He said, you're not a bad guy. This you're gonna overpass this. He says, you know, you have your YouTube still, you have your kids, Omir. And I looked at
I've
him
been like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face,
yeah, and I
man,
was like, what?
That's
and
scary.
Then he was like this has been a long time, man. You know, I didn't go out, you know, to vacations. I ate a lot of Chinese food watching all your videos. He says, you know, like I was on you for a very long time. Then he started asking me about certain things, certain transactions. Who's this person? Who's that person? Oh, watch out for your buddy here because, you know, we just grabbed him, but we let him go. Like, he was just...
Wow.
And that made me, like, open my eyes to everybody that I knew.
But then
Because
they say things like
dudes that I knew, they got caught up. They were in the game. They let them go. You know, I even walked up to one of them and I told him. He looked at me like, how you know? Like, yeah, nigga. This nigga told me.
Yeah.
This person told me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't understand. Like, how bad. Like, they were watching me for 2 years, but never...
2 years, wow.
No, they never seen no drugs. They never see... Half of the time I'm home. I went on 2 vacations in 2 years.
Wow.
Being worth all that money. They've been watching me like, this motherfucker sucks.
Hold on, what was you about to say, Mimi? You was about to say something.
It's like they go in, they're like, you're going to be fine. You know, you still have all of this. And then, like, right before they walk out the door, they're like, oh, here's the suicide prevention hotline.
Yeah.
Because they know what they're doing to somebody breaks them down to the point where you might want to take your life. Like, and that's how fucked up it is. It's like, you know you're going to go into someone's house and do
when
that
I walked
to
back into my house with nothing, all they left was the suicide prevention hotline number.
That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
You know what I'm saying?
And they wonder why our suicide rate is so high.
Nah,
And they call everybody else
I
savages.
just don't understand how the federal government can just like get away with 90% of what they do. Like, they'll grab like somebody in question. Let's say it was for drugs. They'll put them in jail. No court date, no nothing. 2 years straight.
Real shit.
right.
And you're just sitting there wondering what's going on.
Guilty till proven innocent.
They need to I think the Fed, like, you need the feds for certain things, but there's other things that need to be rewritten. No man should be held there until trial when they don't even know what's going on.
Exactly.
Right.
Shit.
So hold on. So I want to back up because.
Oh, by
this
the way,
agent-
there's no charges on me yet. This still is an ongoing investigation.
Oh, wow.
So the agent that came there, do you think that he had
He's a nice guy.
second thoughts? Like, but why? What was it? Do you think it was more than what she's just talking about? Like, they know that there's suicide.
I think he wished at that moment when he saw me, when he actually knew that I was a real person. I think he wished that he could help me. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what happens though, because in reality, like you think you're getting this person, right? But then when you meet, the emotional part hits in. He's seen him in person.
Right.
He spoke to him. That Omi opened the door.
So this is a crazy thing because one, Omi's in a situation that's different from this, but even when people do undercover work, right? And they start working with a person that's in the gang or whatever, they enter the gang, they actually see the human side of the person that they're working with. And I'm talking about people that's actually doing crimes to the point where it's like, damn, I done had talks about him, about his upbringing, his mom, what happened to his brother, this, that, and the third.
So they
understand. And they be conflicted.
Yeah.
They might feel like they more blood than they are cop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where the movies like In Too Deep came from.
Right, right. It's real
that
shit.
concept.
So I could see how a cop who's watching a guy who they're really just trying to, they're on a witch hunt with you. And he could develop the feeling of knowing I'm in too deep into this situation, in this investigation, but I really feel like this man doesn't deserve this.
I think the moment that he started becoming an asshole was when he asked me, why do you chill around this certain person, which was a white guy who owned a dealership. And I said, that's my friend. He said, nah, he's into some crazy shit. I think some like equipment, allegedly, some equipment stealing or something, allegedly, right? And I went back and I told him, like, yo, be careful. They said they're doing this, this, and that. And the son of a bitch, when the IRS agent came to his fucking to his dealership, oh, why did you tell him that? That's when he became an asshole and started.
So basically, you tried to look out. You tried to look out for a nigga and tell him, listen, this is what I heard.
100%.
And then he went and told this man, I already heard that.
There was a whole entire investigation prior to them even coming to me because I hired the white guy's tax attorney in Jersey, and my tax attorney called. He lied to me. So there's something big about to happen with this. So he called the IRS and said, hey, are you after my guy? I said, yo, make sure that I'm cool with the IRS before I leave the Dominican Republic. He turns around and says, yeah, you're good to go. He lied to me right there. He lied.
Oh, wow.
Because when he picked up the phone, I guess one of the interns or it was somebody who picked up the phone. He's like, oh, no, we have an investigation out on him. And that started in internal affairs. Because she wasn't supposed to spill out that they were after me.
So she fucked up.
She fucked up big time.
She should have never said anything.
Big time. Big time. And I found out a day after they came, because he told me, I'm like, wait, I told you I didn't want to leave the Dominican, because the only reason why they came that fast is because I went out of town. They were going to wait to do the bust 2020, not 2019. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But it happened in God's time. But it's a real bad. Listen, they're so unprofessional that the lady who makes the phone calls, like let's say if we go buy a car to give away to a dealership, the lady will call like she called like my Sandra. She's my real estate agent. Okay. She called her like, hey, we got to send you over a subpoena because we see that they bought a property. Is it me, his girlfriend, or like what are they to each other? Like why is that any of your fucking business?
That's right. Now they're getting into it's irrelevant.
Yeah, so they're so petty. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And this is just about seeing a brown man get some money, man.
Hello.
It sounds tiresome to say these things because people always say, oh, you trying to bring it to that, but that's what it is. We have to open our eyes to what this is. You know what I'm saying? You see people of intelligence. I mean, you have enough common sense. Watching this show, watching this interview, these are two intelligent business owners that come from our culture, our people. And every time people do something to get ahead, is always a motherfucker watching that's trying to shut down whatever they're doing. And they're actually trying to use their style of loopholes and technicalities to, you know what I mean, to entrap y'all in a sense. And, I hope the God willing that they burn themselves, you know what I'm saying, with that whole situation.
I hope so too. But, whatever happens. At this point, I'm already tired. I don't give two fucks.
And you've been through a lot. Because I want to talk about something else that happened. You gotta, you don't have a bum knee, but you could have had a bum knee. Talk about your knee feels great.
Oh, no, it feels good now.
Percs had your knee feeling good.
100%.
You tried to tell me like, when these perks is the
Percs
greatest.
is the
thing.
best
This
drug.
motherfucker was trying to get me hooked on perks. Fuck that.
He told us the Percs was the best drug, yo.
If you have an injury.
And I only took perks a few times in my life, but dude, they work. They do what they're intended to do.
But what was the injury that?
What happened?
Yeah.
So my leg snapped backwards. Like I was in a car accident. Somebody hit me. At 60 miles, I flew out the car.
Wow.
So I had to have knee replaced, femur, hip.
Femur and hip. You left that part out.
Oh yeah.
Would you got a rod replaced with your replacing your femur
all
bone?
all this is the rod.
Oh, we the
coming in.
Rod brothers.
Oh yeah. This.
Whoa, what?
I'm
Shut
just saying.
up. You know what?
Pause.
Now he got a rod too.
And my femur, same bone.
All right, cool.
Yo,
But just-
I mean, even if I did say that, it wasn't like it was gay. That was like two niggas piping shit.
Yo.
Porn stars.
Hold on. Rod Brothers Entertainment coming soon. Shout out to Kevon Miles with the Pornhub shirt on. We bring it back to that.
So how long ago was your surgery?
2000, the year 2000, I got a rod placement.
So where's how's your scar?
The scar's still there from when they opened me
No,
up.
but where's it at?
This time I got opened up right here along the side of my kneecap.
Yeah,
the
see
side.
me, I got a 4-inch.
Scar
Only on my
right on
knee.
your right on your knee.
They did.
like
They,
that too.
so they did.
Oh, she got one too.
You got your
ACL.
Oh, that's the ACL. All right, no.
Not the
Femur is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I watched the video of them disconnecting my knee and
Wow.
have somebody on top just hammering it in.
Yo, that's
Pause.
disgusting.
Pause.
I don't know why he wants to watch
A lot of pauses.
So wait, you asked for the video?
Yeah, they actually record and show you if you want to watch it.
And you wanted to watch the video?
Yeah, dude, I woke up, my leg was that big.
Oh wow.
For real, I had to have my legs open because my leg was that
Oh,
big.
you had to bust it open.
Was you
but,
unconscious during the accident and everything that happened, or no?
No, I caught a concussion. So when I flew out the car, I still had, my leg was back, but I was still hanging out the car.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
And yeah, somebody was trying to rob me for my chains and stuff.
Shut the fuck up.
Philly, you know.
After the accident.
Wait.
Shout out to North Philadelphia.
Hold on, they ain't trying to help you, bro?
We gotta do better, people.
Philly, that's not healthy.
So wait, you hop, you're out the car, and the person you was with tried to take you for what you had, or the person that hit you?
Two other guys. The person who hit me was actually
Two dudes
a
like,
kid.
ooh, Corvette. Ooh.
But there was one
chains.
guy, my watch flew across the street. The one guy, while I was on the floor, like about to pass out, he put the watch in my hand.
Oh wow.
I have yet to see that guy.
Yo,
man.
that's a real. Yo, you
Shout
a
out
real,
to that guy.
Yo, you a real nigga, yo. You a real nigga to
At
go
that-
and put a watch back in that man's hand. You a real one.
$60,000 watch.
You a real one, whoever you are out there, man. Blessings
Shout
to
out
that
to
guy.
you.
Yeah, man, I hope one day I'm
And
a
shout,
That's
and shout to the
amazing.
nigga that checked his pulse and tried to take a chain
Oh, yeah.
with it.
Yo, he almost got. Allegedly.
Let's relax. Can we script? Take that out. Yes, it the fuck? No, that's not what happened.
But damn, man, he put the watch back in your hand, man. That's amazing.
That's a blessing.
No, that was then, right? Listen, I guess when I was flying out the car, right? My hand. Oh, sorry.
You just want to beat what let's go today.
I hit that 5 times
You got
already.
beef with that mic today.
Yo,
He's like, yo, he's just like Puerto Rich.
my hand did that but I must have caught the the vent in the Corvette in the C7 when my ring was stuck inside the so when they popped the door open, matter of fact, my door flew over and hit me in the face.
Oh shit.
That's why I got the cut in my eye. So if I show you the pictures of the car, you see the door flew out and hit me in the head. But my ring was stuck in the vent. So my girl at the time, when that happened, the ring was there. She's like, the cops are gonna take the ring out. I'm watching them take the ring out. They were struggling with the ring. I get to the hospital. She must have followed behind me, and all of a sudden the ring's missing. The cops stole the ring.
Cops took the ring.
Wow.
Cops stole the
Come
ring.
on, man.
$30,000
Get
pinky
grimy
ring.
out here when you get injured.
Ah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I ain't
Then
gonna
the cop went and said, "I never saw the ring," and he's on recording trying to pull the ring out. So
listen.
he went through
that's
internal
crazy.
affairs and all that shit.
While we here, and I think I've mentioned this to Dev before, it's crazy because we speaking about this topic, so I'm gonna mention this real quick. But motherfuckers is grimy, bro, because when my dad died, I swear to God, when my dad died, I was the first nigga to get to the body. Like me and my brother. And I'm thinking about just my dad, deaf, gone, whatever. And later on, we found out that the paramedics took his money. They went in his jeans and took his money. My dad, you know,
because your mom told you to check,
right? My mom was like, yo, you know your dad, like I just had got done talking to him, like, and your dad keep that, you know, my dad was just like that. He liked keeping cash on him, a lot of cash. And she was just like, yo, did you like, you know, I was like, nah, I'm not thinking about no shit like that. She was like, well, why when they gave us back his belongings? They didn't give us back nothing. They said he was like, this how he was. And I was like, oh, well, you know what happened. They swiped that.
Yeah, man, that sucks, man.
So even if they went through internal affairs, nothing happens with them, do they?
I don't know what happened. I know he got into major trouble because there was a recording they had came out and somebody had posted him trying to pull it out. Mimi grandma died and they were trying to take the damn jewelry off of her from her casket.
No, they wasn't.
Yo, what
My
happens
mom was like, throw the dirt on because we're not doing this.
What happens
like, we
with
can
a
only
lot
do
of
it
those
if
people?
it's religious. And she's like, well, if whatever religion you're talking about, we in that. So put the dirt on.
People that work in those fields get so numb too, on top of that, to death, that it just start becoming cold-hearted with shit like that. Like they go into a dead body every day. All right. And next thing you know, it's just a arrival, and these motherfuckers is just taking shit off niggas. That's crazy, bro.
So if you was a grave digger, and you know the lady ring was worth $50,000, and you have to, be honest.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
You taking a ring?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
No one's ever gonna see that ring
I wouldn't
again.
take it either.
I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna be 100% honest because it will actually be funnier for me to say, yeah, I take the ring, and it would be a joke moment. Bro, I'm really a simple, nerdy ass nigga. I don't need a lot. I'm not gonna take that, yo. I'm really a simple ass nigga, yo.
I don't even think it becomes of you being simple. I think you're just
morally.
Those things, you have morals and you just don't really care about that. There's people that.
But what if you needed $30,000? You're gonna lose your house tomorrow.
I still won't do it.
So this is the thing. I can't even imagine. I honestly can't imagine being in that position because
I like that.
Because I put my life in the position where I don't see how that could happen to me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? The talent that God gave me, the work that I put in.
The IRS could come and empty out your account even though you haven't done anything illegal today, and then you got shit. Take your car, take all your money, and now you sitting here looking at this lady's ring.
Damn, y'all trying. They basically at the point like, they got a good look.
They even took your thong glove, nigga, that you draw with.
Yo, they took your Wacom.
They took
the Wacom.
No. They trying to back me into the corner to the point like, they got a gun to your mom here. You gonna rob this lady's grave? Yes, I'm robbing the lady's grave. Goddamn.
No, but keep it real.
I thought you was gonna take it to the pole, for real. I thought he was gonna open the OnlyFans.
He walk in here, meet me, and them swords ain't there.
Y'all can't see it.
Fuck the feds.
Y'all can't see my lightsabers and shit. Look, I can just sell some of my comic books if I'm in financial problems. You know what I'm saying? I can just do that.
Yo, man, you better get I don't see no damn sprinkler system in here,
Yo,
man.
relax, bro. I got insurance, my nigga. I'm good.
Yeah, but insurance can't buy sentimental value.
Chill, relax. I got my stuff good.
There's some things like sentimental value, like
I know.
Like the HELLCAT they took. Like if that thing ever goes into auction, I'm gonna be there, motherfuckers, and I'm buying that thing.
You think they
back.
be driving that motherfucker?
Nah. You know what's crazy? One of the workers that actually work at the location where all the cars are at took a picture. And had sent it to me, and I never saved it.
And people on there were like, "Oh, staged that." First, it was like, "This is all fake. This is all fake. Where are the cars? Where are they taking?" And then somebody leaked the video, like, "Oh shit, look at all these cars."
People think everything.
And then
is
they were like,
fake.
"That was fake."
People are so fake.
He
woke.
paid somebody.
It is the saddest thing. Everybody has a conspiracy theory. It's sad.
For real.
Oh, we posted that.
I hate fake woke people.
I don't believe anything no more now because at first I was like, yo, the Illuminati's a thing. Now I'm like, I don't believe shit.
Listen, they don't even believe in working. They so fake woke, they don't even believe in working.
That's a fact.
Everybody just wants to collect a check from the government.
Hello?
Listen, man, I don't like.
That's why I can't get an Uber right now.
Free shit.
For real.
Yo.
All free shit is
I
hell.
went 45 minutes for Uber one
I'm
time.
gonna tell
No.
$71.
Yo.
For an Uber I caught to the crib and shit
Dev,
like that.
come
You know
on.
what I'm saying?
75?
It's a $15 rise.
But how is like?
Because they're
there's
collecting
no
unemployment,
money.
Omi. They're
But
collecting
there's no
fucking
money.
unemployment.
Like how did every time I order,
right now.
Every time I
there.
order food, it's $50.
I know it's ridiculous.
How can you live?
Because people rather live with less and do less.
Yep.
Like that's the craziest thing about people is people rather live with less if they could do less. It's like, you know what? I could have a job making me 80 grand a year, but if I could get 50 grand a year free, I'd rather chill.
Well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But then don't get mad at the dude who drives by you in a Lamborghini.
Damn.
Don't be a hater. Don't be like, oh, she thinks she cute because she driving this. I do. I think I'm really cute.
This is an IG clip.
I think I'm cute as shit because I bust my ass every day to be cute as shit.
The whole household of Omi and the Hellcat, these motherfuckers work. This shit look like a factory all damn day. Shout out to the new building they got, because pretty soon they'll be able to do everything in the building. The
boss.
new building. The boss, Scott. Mimi, the boss, the birthday boss.
I'm broke, baby.
That's a lie. That's a lie and a half. You know what I'm saying? But they work very, very hard and all
Not
kinds
me.
of
I
fucking
just lay
hours.
down all day and call Dev.
No, like I do.
Without a shirt.
I'm glad.
Dev, I got an idea, Dev.
She be hating like, y'all niggas still on the phone and shit.
They be on FaceTime, not on FaceTime. They FaceTime each other and put the phone down. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, he's just looking at the
Because he's working.
Yeah, and he's chilling or
And I'm
taking a
chilling.
shower. See, that's how I'm not seeing him while this nigga's doing whatever
Nah,
the fuck he's
facts.
doing.
No, but like that's the thing with people. Like they get so like wrapped up in what somebody else is doing, and you got to be a certain type of person. Because I was raised a certain way. I never cared what anybody else had. Like I grew up witnessing people worried about me. My mom was a single mother of 3, and she came here with nothing. We came into one bedroom. Like we didn't come into an apartment. We came into a bedroom in the projects in North Philly. That's where we started. She was there for 1 month. She went, bust her ass, got her money up, brought a house at the auction, and we lived in a house that when we walked into the doors, she first got the house, you could see down to the basement. There was planks on the floor, and that's what she embedded into us. That's our work ethic. So we bust our ass to get to where we're at now. And there will still be somebody who'll be like, who does she think she is? Who this girl did? Oh, she's just with Omi, or she's this, or she's that. You don't know nothing about somebody, but you got the audacity to sit there and hate on somebody because they're doing better in life than you. But in reality, like, go do half of the shit I was doing, and honey, you'll be right here next to me.
You know what's crazy, bro? That we kind of like, and I just want to like piggyback off what Mimi, the gem she just dropped, because we talked about that here before, like when like it's levels in life, right? And people get to level 2, level 3, level 4. And for you, level 4 is amazing. It's immaculate where you like get comfy. I don't need to go up another level, right? But then you got people like she talking about, these people who like, their goals is just way higher and they got their blinders up. I got my blinders up. I'm not worried about nothing but the level where I'm going to, right? And they reach level 10 because they had their blinders up. They focused strictly on their tunnel vision and their goals alone, right? But then you got the other people who settled at level 4.
Look, you done smacked your own mic.
Yeah, I just smacked my own mic. But then the people who settled at level 4, now they see what a nigga who kept his blinders up way longer got when he reached level 10. And they like, oh, it's like kind of like what we was talking about just a minute ago on me with the crypto shit. The niggas that bail out when they make 200. But then they realize like, oh shit, if I would have held on for 6 more months, I would have made 50 grand. And they like, you know, kind of like it's that sting, you know, and some people just let that sting kind of like turn into like hatred and jealousy.
I just hate the fact that people always have an excuse for people's success. They always have an excuse. Oh, that person's just successful because they're so-and-so's brother. They're just successful with well, that person got a bunch of brothers. Only one of them successful. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really think about all the alley-oops that you were thrown in life.
Man, we need to take away social media. That's when people will get to work.
Listen, and you know
I think the way they're making us compete against each other, I've never seen like one time I was in Miami. I was at a club, and there were some Wall Street guys, right? Now, at that time, I'm $50 million in my account, but these niggas combined probably worth $3 billion. And every time they rang the bell, they'll wave a Russian flag, right? There were some stock guys from New York, and I wound up ordering like $280,000 worth of bottles that night, right? They stopped at $80,000. But you see how we're programmed, like
to compete.
we're pieces of shit. because we go for it, and then the first thing a rapper does, he goes buy a chain, right? Or he goes buy a $5,000 outfit, and that just programs the next person who aspires to be like them to waste it before they get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but on the same aspect, the culture is programmed to only respect the guy with the chain.
Yeah, but
so it's like
that's why we need to take away social media.
I'm still stuck on
the $280,000 on bottle service.
Heavy.
And they only spent.
Listen, I hope the IRS agent is watching this right now.
How much drinking can niggas do?
It's just champagne wars. That's what they do in clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Just bring them out.
That's
Everybody
just
drinks.
champagne wars.
Everybody sips.
Me and Big Meech really had bottle wars. Shout out to Cameron.
That's why I didn't like Miami too much. I'm like, damn, $280,000 in one day there. I could do that in 4 days in New York, or 5 days in New York. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is the stupidest shit, bro. Like sometimes I sit back, like, what the fuck was I thinking, bro? I just, you can't like. I have fun though. Hey,
listen, man, that sounds like the rapper life, and that's what I want to get into. Because Omi in the Hellcat, the man of many hats, is also a motherfucking rapper.
I need Drake Ghostwriter. What's up?
I know him. I do. Shout out Quentin. Shout out homie. Listen, I can put you in touch with him. That's not a problem.
Homie, who the record that we had on the intro? Who is that again? That's you and featuring.
Devinwade Show.
Yeah, and that was fire.
Good buddy.
It's fire right there.
And actually one of your favorite artists, man.
My favorite artist.
He put me on to him. He let me hear some crazy ass hooks and shit like that in the wheel.
Yeah, it's crazy because when I reached out to him, it was more so because damn, I love his music. Then we became cool. Like me and his manager, which is his CEO to his company, me and him are like really close friends. We talk all the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
now they made a banger, but Omi in the Hellcat is also a musician, and this is the crazy thing that I want to ask him because he actually knows how to write a rap. He knows how to make a song.
I'm going through depression, so it's kind of hard to like, you know what I mean? A lot of my days are just laying down thinking. I'm not. All right, so I haven't worked for almost a year, bro.
Hold on. So we gonna go to rap because he brought this up. We gotta bring that back. We can't skip over that because there's a lot of people at home that are dealing with depression and different issues. And it's not a popular thing to talk about. People think that when a person tells people, man, I'm going through depression or I feel a certain way about something, that they're clout chasing or seeking attention or whatever, or they're afraid to say it because people might clown them and say, they're not doing that well or whatever the case may be. Let's talk about this
People
shit,
hide what they're truly going through.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I can see through people's Instagram picture going through depression. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with me, it's like ups and downs. Like one day I feel good and I'm motivated. The next day I'm not.
Now listen though, bro. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Being an artist, like, and just, pouring out some of your life, because a lot of this art, comes from our life, bro. And like a lot of the shit that we've been through. And it's not easy for you to go ahead and just whip out the pad and just be penning like some real shit, real shit that's kind of like you said, like sentimental and personal to yourself. And, knowing that you're going to share this with the world, bro, it's not easy. Especially when you want to give them something authentic. You want to give them truth. You want to give them like genuine shit. But real shit though, like I understand that. I relate to that, bro. I relate
but
to
I
you not being able
can't
to
do
do
anything
it at certain times.
I'm the type of person, I'm going to tell you exactly how I am as a person. We can have 4 controllers laid out, right? And we're about to play a video game. If one of them is broke, we're not playing until we fix that one.
I'll be ready to kill him.
That's just I don't know what's wrong with me.
He can have a deadline.
Listen, we can have a deadline, right? We have 24 machines. 2 of them are down. We can use 22. No, we're not doing anything to these 2 machines to fix. That's the worst habit to have in the world because I don't want to do something now in real life because I have something lingering over my head or I can't think straight or I can't function right. And it kind of takes over me to the point like it's terrible.
And you think that that's one of the things that leads to your depression or a byproduct of it?
Nah, it's definitely like you know what I mean? It's a crazy feeling. Even though I didn't live an extravagant lifestyle, people think that I'm like fucking chartering jets and shit. It wasn't. I just got up and was able to do whatever I wanted to do if I wanted to do it.
Right.
Even though like I never really did shit. I just went out and bought cars.
Gotcha.
Oh, watch out now. Or I just went out, to prove a point to people. I just went out and bought real estate. But I never lived up like above my means.
Gotcha.
I could just.
I mean, you did have fun. You threw a couple dollars at some strippers.
Yeah.
Like every weekend.
You got
Like-
and you. So
He said that's okay. I just
people
bought Lamborghinis.
People
and
were very
$3.
thankful. They were very thankful when Omi and the Hellcat would come through with those bricks, those heavy bricks of cash, and smack people with them.
Saran wrap tables.
Yes, like literally
Like
the
this
bricks.
table in
Yeah.
saran wrap.
Yes.
That'll never happen ever again.
He was dropping tuitions on me?
No, he paid people's rent for the year.
Bro, I was paying. The
I don't
clubs
understand how,
months
like-
for in a day.
I don't understand how certain people that worked at these clubs aren't. Like, if I was one of them girls, you better believe I would have had like a whole apartment building under my name.
Nah,
like I would have been like, I
they
gotta
didn't.
reinvest this money
Nah, they
because
blew
boy
that
is
bag.
tripping, and I need
Yeah,
to
because
like.
I only visited the same spots over and over to the same girls over and over.
Yeah,
Shout them out.
Hell no. Fuck them bitches.
I was
I
gonna
knew
shout
he
the
was gonna be
club.
like, nah.
Nah, they don't. He don't even get a
And you know
dessert either.
what's crazy? Like people, like this is why I hate like certain people. Like everyone will be around Omi, like, oh yeah, Omi, we out. Like it was one situation where we went out on a trip. We were in Miami, and Omi was out all day with people, shopping, doing all this shit. I'm in the room chilling, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna just get back in the room. And I was like, all right, bet, because I've been out here by myself, whatever. So we're working and shit. And he's like, I don't feel like going out today, whatever. He was there for like business, and Omi didn't go out, so nobody else went out. So that to me, I'm like, you don't see the pattern in that.
So that means that they was trying to go out on your dollar.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I knew that.
And it's like he would be like, all right, whatever, it doesn't matter. But to me, it's like that, like
It says a
that's something that
lot.
you accept because you're like, I mean, if you're rich as shit, you got millions in the bank. That really don't. It's like whatever, it's cool. Let them be them. But when you lose everything, you realize like, damn, like.
No. When I realized it is like, damn, I'm not worth a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Yo, nah, not even a phone call.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's like it ain't like he was just out.
That's
here,
why I
like-
don't respond to people anymore. I'm not available anymore for certain people. I'm not.
It's just I put it into the perspective. Like if I had a friend who was, blowing,
And they get
if
mad.
I went out,
Mimi,
I never had to
Mimi
buy
changed
this
them.
or that or.
Mimi was here before.
I tried to change him when he had the money.
Mimi was here before.
For those of you looking, thinking
and
if I didn't like you, I
through the whole
didn't.
thing.
Like
She was here.
no, for real,
through
because I would tell
everything.
him like one thing about me. My mom raised me not to ever have my hand out. So when I would see people around him leeching, I would be like, "Yo, I don't like your boy. I don't like his energy. Like he seems like a leech to me, and he's not gonna get you nowhere in life." And he'd be like, "No, that's my boy." And Omi will stick up for these people.
Yeah.
And I will argue with him like, "No, he's not."
I'll tell y'all, man. She's as solid as they come, and I even tell him he already knows, but I reinforce to him like, yo, my nigga, you got a solid one with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He has got
100%.
Omi got a good ass heart, and that's what bothers me too. Because like so many people got so much negative shit to say
You know what's
about
crazy?
him,
People that I
and
heard-
he's too nice.
People that I fall out with, I was just asking her 2 days ago. We should bring him back. She's like, nah.
And that's what he's too kind,
Mm-hmm.
and like he gotta realize like, I mean he knows, but it's just he wants to see the good in people to the point where it's like these people ain't
Like
good.
I don't know, man. Like I don't.
Like, people
I
just
can't,
ain't shit
I don't
sometimes.
hold like hate in my heart. I don't know how to.
Do you?
You don't have to hold the hate, but you gotta remember that.
remember
But
who
this-
people are.
but
'Cause
this
that's
is-
how you get bit again.
This is why people think I'm bipolar. If I have an issue with you, I kind of try to put it out in social media so that I can't go back because I know I will go back, and then I'm gonna get burnt. I'm gonna get burnt 3 or 4 times. There's people who did some. I mean, you talking about fucked up shit. I mean, went back and said some crazy shit to like. I mean, the most craziest shit. And come on, man, come back to work. So now it's like, you know what? I put it on social media on purpose because I know that I can't
so you
rebuttal on
almost
that.
holding yourself accountable.
Yeah,
in a
I
sense.
don't, because look, now I'm trying. I was telling her, we should bring this person back, man. I want
And
to
it's
see them
like
win
you-
on the situation. 'Cause they'll do good.
I think we've talked about this same thing, but kind of like in a different way before, where we've talked about pushing our, because friends always talk about, I don't talk about my friends and shit like that. We've talked about that, but then we've also talked about why we got to keep pushing your bullshit under the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Versus me talking about you did some fucked up shit. It is what it is. You shouldn't have did it.
Yeah,
and a
but-
lot of niggas, when you pushing it under the carpet, a lot of niggas will keep doing it.
But it looks like I'm coming out of nowhere with it because it'd be something this small, but not that one thing
It was an accumulation. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Let me ask you, with the depression part, does sometimes part of, because we know that depression is a lot of times the stuff in our head, it's chemical, it's a lot of things to it.
Chemical imbalance.
But it's also could be things like discovering that most people don't have the same good intention that you have. That can that bother you to know, like, damn, what's up with other motherfuckers? Like
this is, and I'm starting to realize in the last few days, is like, this is why I was alone the whole time that I was actually going through building these apps or going through, making money. I was always by myself. 100%. And now it's like it's happening again. I'm always by myself. And I kind of like it now. I'm getting used to it.
People don't want to grow with you. They don't want to see you move forward. They just want to be a part of when you get to where you get to.
Absolutely.
They don't want to be part of. They don't want to be part of the process.
And
they
I'm
want
the
to be
type of
part
friend
of
to be like, yo, take 40% of this. Let's do this together. And they'll still want to wait until everything is done. Like, no, you got to put some work in now.
Yeah.
And that's to me, like, that's what, like, crazy and wild foul. Like, because it's like, yo, as a man, nigga, like, you really trying to, like, finesse a nigga when you do that. When you trying to, like, take more credit, like, you might have did some shit, you might have helped a little, but for the most part, your man carried that shit. Your man put all that work in on his own. Like, and then I feel like motherfuckers do, like, certain little shit, whatever. And we appreciate it. You did what you could. But don't finesse. Don't try to, like twist shit and turn shit, because and then you got in cases where some people won't do shit. They'll let you carry it all on your back and then just show up when you cross the finish line and the tape break across your chest. Okay, now it's time for the celebration. I missed the process.
They want to reap the benefits.
I missed the process, right? I missed the whole fucking process. Cause listen, and everybody around me, my people, my family, they know I ain't got no hairs on my tongue. I talk about this shit now. We ain't gonna talk about it when the paper come. We're gonna talk about it now. Why niggas ain't do this now? Why niggas ain't do that now? And it is what it is. I ain't mad at nobody. It is what it is, but it's all business. And everybody got to motherfucking look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just respect, bro. You got to respect people's grind and people's hard work and what people, really, like, do out here.
And people don't want to support each other. Like, people don't want to sit here like somebody like Omi that wants to give them an opportunity. Like, Mimi, like, not for nothing, like, she helped me a lot with some shit that I've done. She ain't have to come reach out to me and be like, yo, like, I can help you with this. This woman doesn't even know me from a can of paint. But it just shows the type of generosity that a person has that want to see you do great, and women support women. The problem is this culture, they want us to be against each other, and they want us to reap the benefits, or they want to reap the benefits of things that they didn't contribute to.
Right. Well, we fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to jump into this back to the rap shit.
I was trying to avoid that.
MC reloaded himself, the rapper. But you do actually know how to make songs, but you are also open to, like, fuck it, I have a fucking ghostwriter.
100%. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all.
Listen, if you go to Apple Music, right, play any song you want, right, and then you pop up the lyrics, scroll to the end of the song, you'll see about 6-7 writers.
That's a fact.
The only person that didn't have any writers was DMX. It's only like his producers on his credits as a writer. Because a lot of people don't know, man. You'll take writers' credit and get a bigger percentage on a song.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
I did it for a living for years.
Are we gonna see Omi and some new?
I don't know. I got to get my mind right. I've been talking to Dev about doing music. I told him
But you ain't gotta get your mind right though. Everything that you're going through,
right. He gotta,
you
like,
gotta
lock himself in a room, a dark room, and be like on his XXX Tentacion shit.
Yeah.
No, like,
that
for
nigga gonna end
real.
up with a
I thought
guitar.
you was gonna say XXX.com. I'm like, yo,
No, you talking about XXNX or something?
yeah, that was like 5 years ago. How you know about that?
Like, what?
Hold on, you see how this whole shit came full circle?
Yo.
We find out it wasn't 5 years.
Nah, I swear to God.
All right, 5 years. He said 5 years.
Nah, I'll show you my phone.
Oh no, this is the thing. I don't be knowing if they cut shit cold turkey because these niggas did some bullshit to me. Some
I
straight
bettered
bullshit.
his life. Say it how it's true. I bettered your life.
You bettered my life, but you still did some bullshit.
Oh.
So New Year's, we made a pact that we were not going to drink soda anymore.
You can't believe a fat person when they say they're not going to do something.
Technically,
I heard a don't trust a big butt and a smile, but I never heard a don't trust a big gut
Whenever
and
a
a
fat
smile.
person said, I'm never going to eat this again, they
that's
lying.
like drunk people saying, I'm never drinking again after this weekend. Boy.
So, 2 days
We all
later,
said
Oh, a
that
fat
one.
person that said they don't eat no candy. They secret eaters. My sister say that all the time, and she'll gain weight, but she'll be eating Snickers behind closed doors. Like you're a secret eater.
A closet eater.
well, 2 days later,
Jessica.
Mimi was back drinking Pepsi and shit like that.
Coke.
Coke, excuse me. Pepsi's better, but
It
anyway.
really is.
It's
not.
way fucking
It's,
better.
it has no sugar.
Whatever. Pepsi's the best, but she was back on that bullshit. Now, did you really relax? Because I saw you drinking shit like ginger ale and shit like that, and you tried to tell me that didn't count.
No, he
And
he got addicted to at one point to zero sugar.
Yeah, he was
Sunkist.
drinking some zero shit when I'm
Zero
at the crib.
sugar
I'm
Sunkist.
like, bro, you still cheated. You
I say,
cheated.
I probably got cancer from that shit.
Bro, can
No,
you
stop.
You know what they say that artificial sugar is like really bad for you.
No,
It
artificial sugar is.
100%. And I just ran through 100 cases, cuz.
Yo,
You're being dramatic.
No, I really did.
No.
To the point where they ran out of orange sodas
Yeah,
in our
that's
whole
because you live
neighborhood.
in the boondocks. Like they got 5
Amazon didn't
planes
even
per
have
store.
them.
Yo, they were on Amazon. No, they were on Amazon
He
for
bought
like
all Jeff
$70.
Bezos shit.
Hold on, they what?
The Sunkist and zero sugar was
Bro.
on Amazon for like $70 at one point. I was like,
Bro.
bro, what?
Hold on. So
I thought I'm about to go flip Sunkist.
hold on. So
Like,
these niggas hiked up the prices the
Yo.
same way they
Yes.
did with the during the
Bro,
coronavirus
that
when the
shit
spray.
is witchcraft, bro. I've never tasted anything zero sugar that tasted identical. Drink a zero sugar Sunkist, bro. It's the craziest shit
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
world.
invest in Sunkist right now.
Hold on, what do you mean? Why is it the craziest shit in the world?
Because it tastes like real Sunkist.
He's like, they got
And
me
it's zero
sugar
sugar.
in this shit. I'm
And
like,
everybody who drink it like, yo, what the hell is this? I have not seen that everybody's reaction. What the hell is this?
Nah, they got some shit in
Everybody's
there.
reaction.
Look,
Yeah.
look how
So why
empty
don't they
is.
just make it like that the whole time?
that's
Bro,
what I was thinking. I could taste
don't
the difference.
know. Listen, and then Coke came out with 2 different Coke products. There's Diet Coke, which tastes like fucking Russian dick, right?
So
dick.
he also compares
And then-
everything to dick.
And then you got Coke Zero that tastes incredible.
Wait. We gotta ask the ladies. We don't know. That's dealt with different
Russian.
different races or the
Have
dicks.
you ever
different
had
tastes.
Russian dick?
My man's Russian.
Does it taste different from any other penis?
You like Diet Coke?
Your man's Russian?
No.
Oh, you like her man then?
Well, he's like Jewish too, so like.
He's a Russian Jew.
He's a mixture.
He got red hair.
No, he's bald.
He got a
they
baldy.
always
You
those.
know what I mean?
He's like that.
And he got bread because he get into that bread selling bongs and shit like that, right?
yeah?
Yeah. He sell bongs and shit. She probably high right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's definitely high.
No,
right now.
no,
No,
you.
wait, are you high?
I mean, no.
But so you open to the ghostwriters, and he is right that the thing that happened with Drake, where they made it this big thing. or
Drake
whatever
is
like
an
that.
amazing. Drake's the best rapper.
He's the best rapper.
Period.
He writes for other people,
Y'all
but
gotta relax.
it's actually
No,
it's actually
100%.
true.
Who
Yeah,
thinks
we're
better
not.
than
Hold on. Don't cut that off. Don't cut
Wait,
that off. Don't do
wait,
that.
wait. Who's
Don't
better
do-
than
Oh
Drake?
my gosh.
I'm just letting y'all
No,
talk.
because people get so mad when you name your top
No,
five.
no.
But listen, music is opinionated. Like, how the hell did Little Pump got all that money? Somebody likes his corny ass. When I want somebody to write my song, it's like a hook.
All right, break
Help
this
out
down.
with the
All right,
verse.
break this down with the ghostwriting. Can we break that down really quick?
See, I'm not trying to rap, so I'm trying to go into more melodic music.
Ooh.
So like when
But
people write that kind of music, that's an actual song. So
Oh.
even Beyonce got a fucking writer.
No. Yeah.
They call it rap.
But when somebody writes your actual like,
And it could be co-writing too, like a ghostwriter. You could like have a whole hook and then they help you with like a verse.
So I'm gonna explain this to y'all.
People
First
write
off,
together all the time.
First off, songs have always been written by a group of people. Don't ever let these rappers fool you that they didn't. When you see the writers on a joint, even when it's the producers, sometimes the producer makes the beat. And one part of writing is just the flow. So even if I come up with just the way that it goes, and I leave the format for him and say it goes dun 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 dun, whatever the fuck it is, that's the flow. Writing credits.
yeah, you can write credits for everything.
That's writing
so
credits.
So when you go to a major when you go to a major studio, you actually let me hear some reference tracks.
Right.
So that's just songs that 20, 30 people have written down, and you actually catch a vibe off that song.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like, especially me, like people who actually write gets writer's block. a lot of these new rappers, man, they don't even write anymore. They just say one line, smoke in the studio, come back, say another line, punch in, punch out.
Yeah, keep laying it down.
You know what I'm saying? That's how Lil Wayne does it. He punches in and punches out.
You're right.
But when you actually, like I'll actually reference tracks now. There was a guy right now that we was going back and forth with reference tracks. I'll write something, then he'll lay it down, and then he'll send it back to me, and I'm like, nah, I want to add this in. And then he'll send it back to me, and I'll send it back to him. Like, that's not...
Music has always been a collaborative effort. That's 100%. Why when you watch something like, back in the day, Fade to Black, when you watch Jay-Z, who some look at as the greatest, and he was my greatest at one point, you know, for a long period of time, is Hov, right?
He's top 3.
When you watch that joint and you see him in there with Kanye, and Kanye says, the murder capital, where they murder for capital, and Hov, ooh, yeah. So then he take that. That's a part of creating art. Everything you watch that's art is created by multiple people. It's very, very, very normal, and it's dope when.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and if you don't have any writers, and this is why rappers come and go, because you've outreached your art talent. You know what I'm saying? When Drake can constantly do it, decade after decade after decade, you need new influence to help you get there. Because like I think Rick Ross that's the motherfucker who's been doing it for long. But his remedy works because there's no other rapper like him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And Rick Ross is if you listen to rappers that like pick beats, Rick Ross, you can obviously tell if you're a musician, he's really keen on picking beats and being involved in the production part. That's why his songs sound so grandiose and everything like that. You know what I mean? People think that all people doing is jumping on the song and rapping. Nah, there is a method to the madness of all of that. Before we get out of here, I want to ask a question. Because we started talking about some wild shit before the show started.
Man, we always talk some wild shit.
But they were talking about cloning. No, not about whole stuff.
No, I said the butthole stuff.
Oh, butthole.
You were talking about the butthole stuff, then y'all had the. Okay.
Hold on now. Now you gotta go into it. Now you gotta go into it because the way you made that sound crazy.
No, it's cool. Let them guess.
That sound.
Listen, I had an issue where
they had a matching issue.
I had an issue where
he said they had matching issues.
Listen, bro, I was using the bathroom about 30 times a day. I couldn't wipe. And
he blew his butthole.
Yo, I'm talking about bad.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, I had the same issue.
Yeah, because we talked about we actually talked about this with Mike Daniels. Shout out to Mike Daniels, NFL star. When I blew my butthole out.
That's the H you don't want.
Listen, I told everybody. I told one of my workers. I hope the same thing happens to you. Yo, and it happened to him. And then it happened to you right after that again.
So I got part of his curse.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck.
You remember? You're like, yo, nigga, I got it back.
Yeah, that shit. Listen, man. Once you
they
get
was
it,
on the phone comparing ass creams.
Yeah, niggas walking around with little clits hanging out their ass. Niggas is crazy out here.
Yo,
like, you got this ass cream. I got this ass cream.
Yo, I swear to God, bro. I squatted in my shower and I was asking God, like, why are you doing this to me?
No, it will.
Why you playing with me, God?
I wanted to cry.
It will make you think God don't fuck with you.
Yo, bro.
And then here's the thing about Omi,
world.
Mr. I don't ever listen. I had brought him a cream. I was like, try it. I ain't using that shit. Give me this cream.
It was named Dr. Butler's.
But listen, he used it. He used it 2 days later.
Hey, yo, but you know what they said you was really supposed to do? You was really supposed to push it back in with your thumb.
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Right, Dad?
Wait. They do tell you push it back in. They talking about hemorrhoids. But hold on, real quick. Dr. Butler, they spelled it with 2 T's?
Yes.
I thought it was some dumb, yo.
He's funny as hell.
That was the greatest thing.
Dr. Butler.
And he's like, I ain't using that. 2 days later, he was cured.
It was the greatest thing of all time.
If you look up and all of a sudden you see...
Yo, I swear to God, it was the greatest thing.
That's what you had for your shit?
Look, reloaded butt cream coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Listen,
coming soon.
Listen,
it was the greatest thing I ever used.
Yeah. So you got to get your bread however you get your bread. But we was actually talking about dumb shit. We was talking about cloning and people saying that Kodak Black is cloned, people saying that Gucci Mane is cloned. I wanted to ask, if you could clone one human being, past, present, whatever, who would it be?
Me? I'm fascinated by this man. I watched everything about him. I read everything about him. I think he was one of the greatest minds in U.S. history. I think he was just such an amazing person. A businessman. he rebelled against his dad and he was right. J.P. Morgan.
Oh.
I love everything about that man. He invested in Thomas Edison at the right time. He's the reason he was the first person who actually had electric in his house. Even though Tesla was right about AC and DC, Thomas Edison was a genius too. But if we could have another J.P. Morgan in our time, it would be the.
So you would clone him and have him work for Reloaded?
No, I would clone him and I want to intern with him.
Amazing. Mimi, who would you clone?
Why can't I be last?
Nah.
No, you know what? I would clone my damn self. Not to sound arrogant, but I would clone myself because it's so hard to find somebody who's gonna think and work like you. I would clone myself and then I will become like a multi-billionaire.
Now when you clone yourself,
I'll have to kill her later.
No. So that same
Stop.
person.
No,
so
I
there's
wouldn't.
some
Killing that
nerd
bitch.
shit. We're not gonna go too far into this, but this is the shit that we would sit around and argue with for 10
I thought
hours.
you was gonna say Whitney Houston.
Hold on, what?
What?
Hold on, so look.
We're not.
Yo, you can't do that. If you clone,
That's crazy.
I love her. She's my favorite singer. I'm sorry.
if you clone yourself, to that person, they are 100% you. They will never
fine.
see themselves
But
as a
I know that
clone.
they're not.
No, but
Eventually, I'll kill her.
But they will no. It'll just like you. The way you sitting here right now, feeling though you're you, you'll be looking at the real you like, bitch, I'm really me.
But that's fine. We're gonna be like, bitch, we rich as shit right now.
Bet. Puerto Rich.
I think I'm gonna go a young Hugh Hef. I think I'm gonna clone a young Hugh Hef just to see, just for the experience. Like I said, I just want to have some fun. It's just an experience. I want to go ahead and be the young Hugh Hef and just see what because I'm quite sure he wasn't even probably like pounding all these women. He was just.
Oh, he definitely
Oh,
was.
it definitely was.
He was fucking all them
most of
bitches.
them.
He pound him.
He
I don't think he
still
was
is.
probably pounding
Those
all
5
them.
inches went to work.
Think about it. If you're a man that like whatever you never really like. Let's say you've had females around. You got your fair experiences with females. I don't think you was trying to fuck. So imagine if you had a boatload of women. I don't think you trying to fuck all of them.
Died a
them all.
legend.
He died fucking.
He fucked them all.
I believe he
He
fucked
used
a
to
lot
have
of
them,
them.
like they used to live in a crib, and like 3 of them at a time would get the claim as his girlfriends. Like they literally was like his girl.
Did he ever have a limit on like how many he had at a
I
time?
don't know.
He could do whatever he
No,
wants.
like once you were a playmate, you were a playmate for
Yo,
life.
what? Yo, you know
So he
what?
could call a bitch for 4 years
No
ago.
no one's ever released this.
White women know stuff.
Yeah, I read a book just recently about one of the playmates. He had 7 girlfriends at a time that were his main girlfriends that he fucked, and then he brought it down to 3 when he had the show that was on.
Right,
whatever.
but
Yeah.
my thing is, it was like, it's sometimes, of course, it was like, because you had a lot of girls, just competing for the magazines, all that shit. So you
So
probably
the
had 50
girlfriends
women
picked.
around.
Wait, did anybody ever release how his sex was? No one ever said, "Damn, he had a little dick."
Yeah.
Nah, because he's the
No.
breadwinner. Yeah, they not gonna say that.
Oh, damn, he only lasted 2 minutes.
They're not gonna say that.
He always finished in his hand after.
I'm gonna go a young
That's in
Hugh
the book.
Hef just to chill. vibe.
What?
That's... Never mind.
He's what?
Let me
He
just
what?
keep myself.
He always finished in his hand after fucking all the girls. It's in the book I just read. That's Holly Madison's book. Yeah.
I love Holly Madison.
So
She's dope.
hold on, wait, that brings up so many questions. So was he
Right,
raw
right, it
dogging
do.
every bitch? Or
Yes.
did he take out his condom and then...
Nah, he rolled
No,
off.
he raw
And
dogged
was
every
he
girl.
like against? Was he like against? Like,
Oh,
baby?
he-
That's not nasty. He got them all checked.
Yeah, because they weren't fucking nobody else.
but he got
Those nice, wholesome girls.
They lived there under his rules. I doubt.
Wally, who would be your clone pick?
I think the reason why I'm picking this particular woman because she was more interested in her life. And I wish I wish she was alive now because number one, she was like a crazy fashion icon. But Princess Diana, like her whole journey and her whole life with her husband, who I know she wasn't really happy with, and just like the process and how she was about to move on and then she died and the conspiracy behind all that.
How things go around in full circle. Now her son ran away.
Yes,
with his black girlfriend.
exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Never even thought of that.
Yeah, so I would love to clone her because I would love to. I watch a lot of documentaries on her, and I do a lot of research on her. She's like one of my like major. It's random, but it's like one of my major people that I would like love to really pick their brain because she got married into a lifestyle where she didn't really want to.
You should have brought back Selena.
No, honestly, if I could bring somebody back, see, this is a hard question for me because I feel like I would bring back my brother, but then to his point, it's like me losing my brother at such a young age made me the woman I am today. So who would I be if he was in my life? So it's hard for me to even answer that because I feel like the loss of an icon makes the world
right.
Like
that's interesting.
It's like it's hurtful, but it's like necessary for growth.
It's a part of your storyline in a sense.
So it's like
Batman would never be Batman if his parents didn't get rocked in the motherfucking alleyway.
No. Yeah, so it's like it's a hard question to answer because when you think about it, like 100%, that's the first thought I thought about.
I seriously thought she was gonna bring back Kobe.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you who I cloned.
I'll be in the shower and I'll be like, damn, Kobe really died.
Let me talk to the people before we get out of here, man.
Who you gonna bring? That?
If I was gonna clone somebody, y'all should already know what the answer's gonna be.
Stanley.
No. If I was gonna clone somebody, I'd clone my baby, Veronica. That way I could bring threesomes back without cheating. This shit would be lit. Two of the same. This is exactly what I want.
My God.
Listen. Why can't I do that? It's not cheating if it's the same person.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm getting double dribble. I cross over. It's back.
My God.
Connie, we gonna ignore what he just said.
So when y'all argue,
I could listen.
They both gonna
my
be
girl's
mad.
so confrontational. Sometimes they're gonna be mad at each other. One of them gonna want to take my side just cause.
Nah, because when
they
you
both
clone
gonna be
somebody, you're the
cancers,
same person. So they both gonna want to whoop your ass.
Nah, but you have two sides of yourself, so one might be feeling the other way.
Depending on what day it is, you might be right, Omi, to some degree.
Yeah.
And hold on, but ain't we talking about cloning ourselves, right? As somebody else, as another one of somebody else.
I was wondering why you
That's
said you
why
had
you said I want to be a young Hugh Hefner.
Because when you said J.P. Morgan, I'm thinking you said you wanted to go into an interview with the
No,
real
I want to
one
bring him
as
back.
the clone.
No,
I
you
wanna
gotta
bring him-
clone
You wanna
the
work with him.
person. You bringing back a person. The clone is them. You gotta clone them.
Yeah, I want
They
to
get
bring
to
back
chill
Jamie.
with you.
Yeah, that you like.
So
you
you
get the
watching Hugh Hefner
So
fuck
no,
other girls.
no,
I thought I was going to get that B.
No, that's not cloning, bro. No.
Yeah, like,
That's
see, y'all
replacing
had-
at that point.
Y'all had me fucked up the fuck I want to watch.
I thought you was
We
going.
all let it rock. We're like, okay.
That's why I'm sitting here thinking like, why would you want to clone your girl? You want to be your girl, and then who fucking y'all? Who fucking y'all to?
Oh, that's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's gonna be fucking you two? That's what I'm saying. Lost.
So
I was real lost.
we gonna end there because
Wow.
motherfucker.
That's not healthy.
That was a good one.
With a capital H.
DJ LVP is tripping right now. So with that being said, I just want to have a big thank you to Omi and the Hellcat
Thank
and
you,
Mimi
brother.
for coming through today
for having us.
with
Yo,
this bullshit.
watch this legendary shoe. My man's gonna draw for me.
Listen.
I'm gonna put it out, and my brother Dro, you bitch ass nigga. You will never.
Bro, I ain't dissing you, bro.
I'm dissing you, bitch. Listen, I'm gonna sell 5,000 pairs of what he drew, and you're gonna be kissing my ass, bitch.
And happy birthday, Mimi. Happy
Exactly.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yo, we giving her the ghetto John in the backyard.
And DJ Healthy
P.
Man, listen, y'all already know what it is. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get shit shaking like a smoothie.
Well, get us out of here with this fake ass music, cause you ain't got no
Man,
real music.
man, you
All right,
stupid as hell,
ass
my
shakes,
nigga.
ass shakes, ass shakes.
Hold on, yeah, like a smoothie.
We out of here, y'all. Peace.
When you look up and you ain't got no
Healthy P.